Watkins was just a child when her family buried her. Police say she died at the hands of her mother and mother's boyfriend. But loved ones say there's more to Heaven's story. Here's 13 News Now investigative reporter Laura Geller.
Earlier this week, we took you to Minnesota. We talked to Heaven's aunt, who had custody of the little girl when social workers there were so concerned they removed her from her mother's care. Sheronda Orridge says the child protection system did not protect her niece.
I said, Heaven's not going to live long if you send her back there, and the blood going to be on your hands.
Sheronda Orridge's repeated warnings to Minnesota child protection workers became her nightmare realized.
That's something I didn't never have to be right about that.
Despite lingering concerns from Sheronda and teachers at Heaven's school, a judge closed the CPS case against mom LaToya Smith in October of 2016. Smith, her children, and her boyfriend, DeMont Harris, moved to Norfolk the next year. Authorities now say the abuse continued here in Virginia.
I struggle with myself saying what else I could have done.
According to Norfolk prosecutors, in February, Heaven's hand was badly burned under a faucet. The injuries put her in the hospital for 6 days. She needed a skin graft. Smith's story? She wasn't home at the time, and Heaven had been alone in the bathroom when she turned on the scalding water. Smith's attorney said CPS did get involved. But at the time, investigators did not bring criminal charges and did not remove Heaven from the home. 3 months later, after Heaven died, a change. In addition to murder, now Smith is charged with child abuse and neglect, and Harris is charged with aggravated malicious wounding for the February burn incident. We asked the Commonwealth's attorney, how could something not warrant charges at one point in time, then warrant charges 3 months later when a child turns up dead? A spokesperson says information gathered during the homicide investigation in May led to those abuse charges for the previous February allegation. According to the state, investigators can only look at evidence from a specific incident. Officials say none of the prior history we uncovered in Minnesota could have been used in the February investigation. However, they also say that information can come in to determine if the child is at risk, and if that risk is so high, the family needs services, or the child needs to be removed from the home. We've repeatedly asked the city of Norfolk if DHS was involved with this family. A spokesperson would only tell us Human Services is not prohibited from providing services or referring a family to services, even if an investigation is unfounded. We also don't know if Norfolk CPS workers knew about that prior history. We've uncovered there is no mandate for workers to check with social services in other states, and the city spokesperson will not confirm if that was done in this case. Sheronda Orridge thinks contacting authorities in Minnesota could have saved Heaven's life.
They would have knew she had a case. They would have knew that she was out of home for 18 months. They would have knew that. And I think that would have maybe helped them to remove her quicker.
We've also found out even if Norfolk CPS had an idea there was a prior history and wanted to contact Minnesota authorities, there's no easy way to do it. The state systems don't work together. Our investigation continues as we question state leaders about changes that could better protect Virginia's children. Laura Geller, 13 News Now.